Hello student, today we are going to start our first lesson, that is the living world and adaptation and classification. Okay, so the living beings try to adjust in the surrounding uh, area, that it also here we have the definition of adaptation, uh, that is the gradual changes occurs in the body parts, uh, in the body parts of the living beings or organisms to adjust their surrounding. It is called as adaptation. Okay, means the living beings try to adjust and make the changes into its physics, so that he can adjust in the surrounding. Here we have a picture of snake, cactus, cactus, that the cactus doesn't have any type of leaf, because the what it stop the exhale of water from its body to keep water requirement in the body, so that leaves are vanished from this cactus, and it stored water into its steam, or its steam turn in that the leaves are turned into its steam, and steam itself make a process of making food. It also has a thorn. That thorn protect the water from the exertion. Okay, then here we have this table. Okay, here we have this table, that is the adaptation of the different plants, that the lotus is the aquatic plant, cactus the which is found on the lithosphere, and banyan trees also found on the this cactus is found in the desert area, and the banyan has its size large, so it founds in the fertile land. So it has also lotus has a root of a fibrous root. Cactus cactus roots go deep into the soil in the search of water, and banyan trees have a vast it spread all over the land into the soil, that it can hold the whole body of the banyan trees. The the characteristics of leaves is the lotus spread on the water. The leaves spread on the water, and it has a waxy layer, and then the cactus turns its leaves into its steam, and steam itself produce the food, make the food. Then the banyan trees leaves are in the large scale, so it can produce the food in a large amount. Characteristics of the stem: hollow and flexible, so it can move upon the water. The cactus turns its stem into a green in a color. So the chlorophyll present in its stem and its stem itself produce the food. Banyan trees stem has a thick in a size, so it can bear a load of the heavy size of this tree. Adaptation in aquatic plant. Some of the aquatic plants are firmly rooted in the soil at the bottom of the water bodies. Their stems are submerged, and while the leaves and flowers float on the surface like lotus. Some plants are entirely afloat. Their roots are not anchored in the soil. So there are some mucus spread on the water bodies, on the surface of the leaves and stem of the many aquatic plants are covered with the waxy layer. Leaves in the some aquatic plants are thin and slender like a ribbon. So it's spread, the leaves are spread on the water due to waxy layer of this leaves. That leaves can survive on the aquatic on the water. Okay, the shape help them withstand a fast current of water. Air spaces in the stem and the petioles of the aquatic plants are useful for the floating of the water. Okay, it helps. Its stem is very flexible, so it helps to float on the water like lotus. The adaptation in the desert plant. In the desert, the plants itself look like the cactus. Cactus is one of the desert plant. It changes its leaves into the stem in a green color, and it absence of leaves. So the exertion of the water becomes very less. So it can survive with very less water in the desert area. The adaptation of the plants in the snowy region. In the snowy region, the trees are very tall, and it has a green leaves which slender to the up to the soil towards the soil. So the snow fall on the trees, not remain on the trees, but it falls on the ground. Due to this, the trees are tall, and the leaves there is a absence or a small branches, and the leaves slant towards the ground. The plant of the snowy regions mainly includes the conifers like deodar and pine. These trees are conical in a shape, so it slant the sloping branches. Due to heavy snowfall, the extreme odd and cold condition, the snows doesn't accumulate on the tree, so it can stand in the snowfall, heavy snowfall. So here we have a different adaptation of the different plants in a different conditions, and there are also heavy and thick forest regions present on the earth. There is a competition between the trees to gain sunlight. So the trees in the heavy dense forest are very tall due to in the search of the sunlight to gain the sunlight. So the very dense forest region we we saw the different variety of trees which compete each other to gain a sunlight. The climbers also go upward with the help of the trees, tallest trees, to gain the sunlight. This in this type, the adaptation changes the due to adaptation, plant changes their behavior. Third is the adaptation in the grassland plant. The diverse type of bushes. So the bushes, there are not tall trees in the bush area. The grasses are found in the grassland. The heavy and tall grasses are found in the grassland areas. The fibrous root of the grasses prevent a soil erosion. The grasses in the equatorial regions are very tall. Animals like tiger, elephant and deers can remain hidden in these grasses. However, grasses in the cold regions are very short, and animals like the rabbit are found in such grasses, while vast meadows are found in the hilly areas as well as in the plain. So here in the grassland area we are found that very tall grasses. Okay, due to the fibrous root, it helps to hold the erosion of the soil. These plants are changes their physique, the root, the plant, the stem, according to their surrounding. Okay. Here the adaptation for the ingestion of the foods in the plant. The cascuta is the climbers which grows on the different another trees. It is referred as a parasitic. The plant's body of the daughter consists of the yellow wire-like stems. These leaflets cannot perform the photosynthesis. However, it is a hostial root and absorbing nutrients from the host plant. These roots penetrates up to the conducting vessels of the host plant and absorb water and food from the host plant. Fungi do not have chlorophyll and cannot perform photosynthesis. Obtain food from the starchy foodstuff like bhakri and bread. They have a root like a fiber and absorption of the food. Plants need nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium for growth. Plants that grow in the soil which are deficient in a nitrogen like Drosera, Venus flytrap, pitcher plant fulfill their need of nitrogen through consuming insect. Adaptations are seen in these plants where serve attract insects and hold them as a captive. So here we have the different types of adaptations in the plant. They changes in their physique to survive in the nature. Okay, so student, here we stop of learning the adaptation in the plants. Here we saw the different types of plants in the different region. So Deodar trees has a needle like leaf. In the heavy dense forest, the tall trees are seen. In the other root, some are the parasitic tree plants which grows on the another plant, host plant, and the Venus flytrap, like they fulfill their need of nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium through the captive of the animals, through the animal bodies which are kept in a flytrap. Okay, so here the plant changes their physics to survive in the different type of nature. This type of adaptation behavior is also seen in the animals also. Okay, some animals are territorial, means they are found in a specific area, and some are found the whole areas, because they changes their physics and try to survive in the jungles and the different spheres. Okay, like in aquatic animals we saw the fish which has gills, and through which they get their oxygen. They have a skull that they cannot stick with the water. They have fins, so they can swim into the water very fastly. As some animals are survive both in the aquatic and on the land, such as a duck which has a adjustable leg through which he can walk on the land and also swim in the water. So it changes, make change to survive in the different condition of the nature. So student, here we stop and student, you have to read this lesson up to the point that is the adaptation in the forest and the grand grassland animals. Okay, so read this lesson and underline the unidentified or a strange word, so we can get the meaning of it and understand this concept of adaptation. Okay, thank you.